You didn't come this far to play small. This is Winning Daily, the podcast that builds winners in life and in business. Welcome home.
Keep that in.
Yeah. All right, we are back. We're back with another episode, and this is going to be a banger. So if you're not watching this, you're probably going to want to watch it. There's going to be a lot of really cool, funny parts in here as well, too. We have a very special guest. I'm also joined by my partner, Mr. Marc Henderson, and Kevin, the credit guy. If you guys don't know who Kevin is, he is an internet sensation. You guys can find him all over social media. But yeah, introduce yourself, Kev. Let the people at home know who you are.
I'm honored by the introduction, brother, man. That's, you know what, Gabe? One of the things that I love, man, is that everybody you bring in the room, bro, they all have nice hair, dude. I just
except
Marc,
me. Except me.
Everybody, bro.
Except me.
I'm like, bro.
Is that what you do when you meet them? You're like,
yes,
check their
I
hair out?
always look at their hair. I'm like,
You're
dude,
like,
Marc, you have nice hair too, Marc. But
taking me 51 years, but thanks, man.
But yeah, man. So I'm Kevin, the credit guy, and I've been in the credit repair space for about 5 years now, since September 2020. And we grew big on TikTok. On our first year, we were able to grow that channel to like 600,000 followers. And our Facebook, get this, man, in 2022, we had about, I don't know, let's just say 1,000 followers on Instagram. In 1 month, we went viral. We grew that from 1,000 to 100,000 in a month. In 1 month.
On Facebook?
On Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
Instagram. Did I say Facebook?
No,
it was Instagram. Facebook, similar story. It was like 10,000. We grew it to 100,000 in about 5-6 months. We just started posting everything we were posting on TikTok to Instagram and Facebook. We just started feeding it. And it worked at the time, right? But yeah, it's been a blessing. So we've been doing that for about 5 years since the media and credit repair.
Where are you guys at now, if you don't mind me asking, like numbers wise? You're at 650?
So on TikTok, long story.
You had to reset, right?
Yeah. So and we'll probably get into that. But on TikTok, our first account in the first year got banned right after it came out of COVID too. So when I was ready to start going live again, went live for about a day. Then our TikTok got banned we'll get into that. So we had to restart our TikTok, and then now on that one we're about like 300 and I think
15.
15,
We just hit 315, yeah.
We just hit 315. We should.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Hey, one more thing before we get going. We got to plug that new flavor.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to our sponsor, White Rabbit. They just dropped a new limited edition. It's called Dr. Rabbit, which is obviously use your imagination because they have root beer, they have watermelon. Watermelon's my favorite, so it's always next to me, or peach. But yeah, shout out to White Rabbit Energy. If you guys don't know what White Rabbit Energy is, it's an alternative form of energy drink. This is a kratom-based energy drink. So no crash, keeps you mellow. I would say that for me, it works better than like an afternoon cup of coffee. So again, shout out to White Rabbit. You can always go to whiterabbitenergy.com and use code WINNING, and you guys get 10% off.
And free shipping.
And free shipping?
Yeah, they give free shipping with that.
Both?
Yeah, both.
Can't beat it.
My brother, just a sidestep, I gave my brother 2 cans
Yeah.
last week, and I just texted him last night. I said, what'd you think about those? He said, dude, I did the entire house's laundry. I was like, really? So he liked them. They worked for him.
I love it. Awesome. And so before you were Kevin, the credit guy, what were you doing?
I was working at a couple warehouses from like, I don't know, 20 to 27. I was working at a auto.
Ages 20 to 27.
20 to 27. I was working at a car. It's like a warehouse auto distribution for what was it? It was called Advanced Auto Parts or CarQuest. I was working there and then didn't like it. It was a lot of heavy lifting, man. I was there for like 5 years. Then I went to an HVAC distribution company called Goodman, and I was there for about a year, but it was the worst, probably like the worst job I've ever had. It was better pay, but it was just a toxic environment, man. Just a lot of toxic people. It was like grown men acting like children, you know. And
Warehouse environment.
Yeah, man. I hate one of my biggest like pet peeves is having to tell a grown man how to act. I hate doing that. It's like you should act your age, but some people don't, man. So that job was just really toxic, brother.
So you got into credit repair because you fixed your own credit. For the people at home that are watching this right now, so Kevin and I are good friends. Like I met Kevin, probably like
3 years ago.
3 years ago, and before I had my little girls, and we were working out. We were working out at the same gym. Shout out Fitness Mania in Riverside. We were working out. Yeah, we were working out there, and I actually dropped my headphone on the floor and. He was gross enough to pick it up and hand it to me. No, but he handed it to me, and then we were like squatting next to each other. We just became like besties after that.
Best friends forever.
Yeah, man. So, But what he's done is, so he has a story to tell today of like entrepreneurism, and he's also super passionate about fitness as well too. He's a big fitness fan, he's a huge sports fan, and he and I actually work together now. And Marc has partnered with us a good bit too as well to grow the company. So at the end of this, you're gonna hear some pretty crazy stuff. So. But you went from working in a warehouse, like, by the way, if you guys don't know, in Southern California, warehouse jobs is like, that's like what most people aspire to be in Southern California, I guess. I don't know. And so at that time, you fixed your own credit. And like 95% of people who try to fix their own credit fail. Yeah. But you were in, was it collections or what was it for like, your score wasn't where it should have been?
Yeah, I was in the 500s from ages of 18 to 27. And I had a collection. It was like a student loan collection from FAFSA. I guess I went to school, man. I got a class and I didn't even know about it till like, I don't know, like a year later. And then I'm working at this warehouse and I get a debt collector calling me saying, you owe us money. I'm like, who are you, sir? Mm-hmm. And so they scared me enough to pay it. But the problem is, even after I paid it, that thing was my report, dude, for another 7 years, even after that. And so, but I was always in the 500s. And at the same time, working at this other warehouse, at the Goodman warehouse, I was just kind of miserable, and I felt like, dude, there has to be something more for me. There has to be a bigger purpose than just working at a warehouse every single day. I didn't like school. Like, my wife, she got her PhD. Like, she's getting her PhD, and she's all into school. And for me, I'm like, I don't really like going to school. Like, this isn't for me, but I also don't want to be working at a warehouse. So I always wanted to pursue something more. I just didn't know what it was. I would listen to Joe Rogan's podcast, and he'd always talk about, if you really desire more and you're not happy with where you're at, you need to plan your escape.
Yeah.
I just didn't know what that escape was at the time. So what I did do is I started a drop shipping company. I don't know if I told you about this, but it was called Diligent Society. And I was going to be selling products on a website like watches and shirts and jackets and boots. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Kevin's Temu.
Yeah, he wanted to be Adam.
I wanted to be.
Yeah, Adam's laughing over there.
But dude, so I never really launched it. And but that was me putting in the work after the warehouse service, putting in the work to try to figure out what is it. Next thing you know, my brother-in-law, Ricardo, who's married to my sister.
Shout out Ricardo.
Shout out Ricardo at the Financial ER. But he ended up bringing up we were at my mom's house, and he brought up, hey, Kev, like, I want to talk to you about something that I learned. I'm like, what is it? He's like, dude, I learned something about Metro 2 disputing, about credit reports, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I have a 500 score. I don't know what.
Sound like Chinese.
So Ricardo's the type of person, it's like, come to my house and I'll show you, right? We didn't have Zoom I don't think there was a lot of Zoom at the time. I don't know, but we went to his house, pulled my credit report, and he showed me some errors. And we call it the DOLA, and we still talk about that right now. It's called the date of last activity. And what we saw is that there was bureaus reporting different information. You may have TransUnion reporting a certain date, for example, September 11, 2018, while the other bureau is reporting September 25th, 2021, right? Mm-hmm. So there's two different dates happening, but it should be consistent within a credit report. If it's not consistent, it's an error. And if there's an error, you can dispute it. So I'm like, oh, okay. So what are you telling me, Ricardo? I'm like, well, you can dispute this stuff, right? I'm like, okay, let me give it a shot. So at that time, there was a mentor that he had. His name was Mitch. And there was this program that he was selling. It was like $300. Like, hey, let me show you guys how to dispute. You can meet with me like once a week. And I'll show you guys how to do factual disputing. And so I invested the $300 that I borrowed from my wife because I didn't have a lot of money at the time. She gave me the $300, paid for it, learned a lot of good stuff, learned how to dispute my collections, pretty basic stuff. And then I was able to remove it and go from the 500s to the 700s. So then at that point, I'm like, dude, this is pretty dope. Like, I want to see who else I can help, right? So I'm working at the warehouse. And at that time,
guinea pigs there, right?
I was asking other people there, man, some of the business owners there, right? Because there's a lot of business owners at the age, because we were a supplier. And so it'd be like, hey, dude, you want me to help you fix your credit, bro? I charge like $500, man. Like, let me help you. He's like, what's your expertise, bro? How do you know how to do it? I'm like, bro, don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
And so, so I would help a few people. And then that was my escape. I felt like, dude, I want to make this like my living. And I decided to quit I think it was like August 4th, 2020. And with like $2,000 in the bank, ran out of that real quick. Then I'm at negative, and then TikTok happened. And I decided to start a TikTok account, started posting some videos, like showing people free information. I think the thing that's brought us so far is giving people free information as a lead magnet. And People love that, man. People just love free information. So I would show people free dispute letters. Like, hey, if you have a late payment, if you have a collection, go ahead and take a screenshot of this letter. And a lot of different companies would be like, Kevin, what are you doing, bro? Like, that could be your client. I'm like, dude, I don't care. The funny thing is they could be my client, but me giving this information is getting more attraction. I'm getting a lot of followers. So I was able to grow it to like 1,000 followers. I started going TikTok live, and then live started going crazy. And then we started booking appointments. And then I got super like busy with the bookings. And then that's when we started growing. About 4 months after I quit my job.
What year is this? Like
this is all 2020.
2020?
So basically August I quit my job, ran out of the money. September didn't make a dime. And then October, I think I made like $600. And then November, I got like another, let's just say November was like 23 clients. Let's say I charged $100, so that's $2,300, right?
Here, break.
And then December, we had 46 people that signed up. It was all me, so that's another 4,600. I'm like, oh my gosh, like something's happening here. And then we go to January where I hit like 140 signups. February, get to 222. And then March was 240 and so on and so forth. So our first year, we were able to hit about 1,000 clients in our first year.
At this time, are there other people doing the same thing online as you?
Just me and my brother-in-law. Honestly, it was just us.
First to market, man. We talk about that all the time, Gabe and I.
Yeah.
If you can find a niche and you get first to market and grow and be smart, man, you can own that market. Half is a lot.
Yeah, they call us we're like the OGs of credit on TikTok. So I'll tell you, there's all these new cats on these lives. It's cool, but we've been doing this since 2020. Me and Rafael. It's insane.
Old grandpa.
Yeah, we've been doing it for a long time. They call us, I guess they call me Unc. I'm like, I had to go research, hey, ChatGPT, what does Unc mean? They keep calling me Unc.
Yeah, so and we still do TikTok lives, right?
Every single day.
This is still something we're doing.
Pretty much.
How many, I don't mean to catch you, like on a really good month, or what's your best month? How many clients have you helped?
On our best month?
Yeah, your best month ever.
240.
Holy,
I think it's
240
sign-ups in a month.
Wow.
240.
Wow. So traditionally, that would be like a big firm that would help people out, like a brick and mortar. Is there such things like credit, like where would somebody go and get their credit repaired before finding TikTok? Like, do they go to like a tax company that does that? Or
yeah, I can answer that question to a degree. I know for me, in 2015, I had crashed my credit. I moved across the country, completely crashed my credit. It was terrible. I had to start all over from basic, like 400 credit score, and I was able to.
Is that low?
It goes lower than that.
They made it lower.
It goes to 350, dude. Yeah. And I saw a sign on the side of the road. So a lot of them were like local businesses.
I see.
Yeah.
So you could, if you like you with the big SEO guy, it's like credit repair near me. Some people will think like on a local level, but there's some monsters out there, like behemoths out there, like
They're doing tens of thousands a month.
Well, Lexington Law, they got hit in a class action lawsuit, and 4.3 million people hit them in that lawsuit. So let that sink in for a second. That's the biggest. That's the biggest lawsuit in the credit game.
They're a $1 billion company.
Well, they're a marketing company, which is crazy to think about. But so at that time, I saw a sign on the side of the road, and I just called the number, and I just paid the $99 a month for.
I remember those signs.
I don't even know how long. I just paid it.
What's it usually take? Like 6 months or so?
So industry average is what, 5 to 7 months?
Say 5 to 7 months. Good average. We teach our clients like, hey, it can take anywhere between 4 to 8 months. Sometimes sooner, sometimes longer.
Right.
It just depends how many negatives you have.
On average, would you say like 90 days or so?
4 to 8 months average. But I had a client one time. Her name was like Tamara, and she had 10 collections deleted in 1 month. She went from the 5 to the 7s. She bounced. She literally left our services, even though she had a couple more things that were hurting her.
Yeah, she went to go get some more credit, right?
Yeah, she saw 700, she bounced. So it's like, it happens, man. We've had clients, right, where we get charge-offs deleted for like $30,000.
Oh, we see it all the time. Like bankruptcy.
That's like a bad trait. You see those people come back to you probably.
Well, there's
some people don't care.
There's something called a serial defaulter,
Yeah.
and I don't know if you ever heard that term before.
No.
But basically, that's like a known thing in the financial space and like the banking system is a serial defaulter, like a person who just,
Once you're flagged, you're done, huh?
to a degree. I mean, they're like known for that though. They're known for like just opening cars and then just not paying them, or like opening
Like filing bankruptcy 10 times. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
I see.
Absolutely.
People ask me on the lives like, hey, Kev, why don't I just go get a car and not even pay it? Why don't I just do that? Like, if I could just remove it from my credit report, shouldn't I just do that? I'm like, no, not necessarily. Don't do that.
It's not a.
This episode is brought to you by White Rabbit Energy. If you don't know what White Rabbit Energy is, it's an alternative form of energy drink. No caffeine, no stimulants. It is a kratom-infused energy seltzer, and it's absolutely awesome. My personal favorite is the watermelon, but if you're looking for where to find White Rabbit Energy, you can just go to whiterabbitenergy.com, and we are proudly partnered with them here at Winning Daily.
It's not a cheat sheet, man. It's just
So just being an influencer is one thing, and then building a business is another thing, and that's been the mission. By the way, for context here, I work with Kevin doing like all the sales and sales consulting and like working on the business to scale the business and grow the business. So I have an appreciation. Like I never wanted to be in like the credit world or anything like that. To me, it was like not like super sexy or exciting to be in like in the credit world. Yeah. But he was, obviously he's a good friend of mine. He put his hand out to me multiple times with our business funding program initially in like the quarter one of 2024. Yeah. Like, hey man, come help me sell this business funding thing that we're doing, or come help me build this business funding program. We did a little bit at that time, but then we just had a lot going on, and I was busy with my other things I had. And then now we relaunched those things. So we have a few different services, but like in the beginning it was Kevin and George, right? Like
just me and my pops. I was really big on just hiring family, my brother, my pops, my cousin. It was just small, and then I'd hire my best friends, Nick and Anthony. Even them, Nick was working, and we actually fixed his credit. We got him up 150 points.
Yeah, he had a student loan late payment, and he dropped the score like 150.
Yeah, points. A lot of people were getting hit with student loans in the beginning of the year, and so he was one of them. So yeah, it was just us, man. Like I went because I didn't know anybody. I didn't know any better. I came from working at a warehouse to becoming like a CEO of a company, owning a company. I didn't even know what I was doing, man. It took me years to finally really grasp that and really implement the right processes and systems from somebody that was just lifting car batteries and radiators for a living, man, for like 6 years, Yeah. So it's a whole different world for me that I'm still learning. I'm not perfect at it, but
the American dream, dude, right? Yeah. I mean, really.
Well, one thing that I've realized is he's a million miles deep on social media. Yeah. I mean, he's got almost 2 million followers across all social media.
That's crazy.
He's got Facebook business. This guy has accounts on social media that he doesn't even know how. Like the other day I was like, hey, we should get a Threads account. He was like, oh, I have one. He looks, he's like, I got 56,000 followers in here. That's cool. It's like, how hard most people have to work to get 5,000 followers. He's got like 56,000 followers on accident. He on accounts he don't even know that he had. So, but that he's a million miles deep on social media too. So if you ever watch him like behind the scenes, watching Kev like kind of direct and like shoot the videos that go viral and that kind of stuff, dude, we get people that get mad.
Really?
Yeah. Bro, we got some lady this morning and we could see like in Simplex where she's like pissed about this Kai Cenat Donald Trump video that we made. No. And she's like raging.
What did she say? I didn't see it.
She's basically like
Trump.
Well, we spliced together 2 videos and we made it like we made this funny. It's for entertainment. Yeah. Like, and people
that video went viral, bro. Yeah. Like multiple times, like billions of views.
And so people think like it was like Kai Cenat reacting to this letter from Trump, and it was not even like it was Trump signing an executive order, but it's a joke. Like it's more of like for entertainment, like, oh my gosh, and then we give a free dispute letter.
It's a free letter. Why you get mad at a free letter?
It's a plot twist, and basically, he's very creative with that. And like, there's been other creators, and just people that get mad, and then you get people that are like, I want the Trump letter. I want the Trump letter. There's no Trump letter. It's just a free dispute letter that you can use to remove collections off your credit report.
I want the Trump letter.
Yeah.
Hopefully Trump doesn't see it. He's gonna get a cut, dude.
Yeah, and it's just it's like people are. It's so funny the things that we post and how seriously it's taken. But now we've developed the business multiple fold over. So Marc had helped us get established with like some SEO stuff, building a website, that type of thing, because that was something that we hadn't done previously. And so when I came in, it was like we call a timeout. Like there's Kevin the credit guy, and then there's our clients, and we need to have an enormous amount of impact on their life because. And this is for anybody. It's for anybody who has a credit score, which is most people out there, right? Like most adults. But there's 77 million people right now, adults in our country that are in collections.
Really?
Yeah. Consumer debt is at $17.4 trillion.
Is that just a sign of the times, or is that like there's always that many in.
It's a sign of the times, and it's both.
It's getting bad, right?
Correct.
You guys would know. You guys got to have the analytics and
We
the data
do.
of like, oh, the economy's getting bad, dude.
We do. We absolutely do. And we keep our finger on the pulse, but we weren't tracking.
Yeah.
Right? And you can't grow what you can't track.
Oh, then you're just guessing.
Right. And so for Kev to be Kevin the credit guy and be like doing all the social media things and like posting, and it doesn't matter. Like if you're watching this, you're a personal trainer or coach. Like he's even been on the mentorship calls with me before to like talk about what you should be posting on social media. If you were a personal trainer, you're our gym owner. Some of the concerns to me is like if you're not doing enough on social media, and we do it all. Like we recently sat down and looked at the board to like increase our posting by how much? Like we wanted to increase our posting by like 2 or 3.
Probably I like 2 or
Just by sheer volume alone. Like just grow by sheer volume alone, and it's been working.
Yeah.
I have a question because credit's always fascinating. You know, it's just like, it's really psychology, how people like treat their everyday lives. So there's probably a lot of people out there that are in this boat, right? They probably have bad credit or have something on there, but they were raised that if you created the problem, you solve it yourself, right? So let's just say someone took out a debt, bought a car, and then they
Can't afford it.
can't afford it anymore, and it gets repoed. Now it's on their credit. Well, they were raised properly by good parents, and no, dude, that's your debt. You still got to pay for it, or they can call Kevin. There's probably a lot of people that are on the fence, like, well, that wouldn't be right if Kevin found something out on my credit and took that off, because that's not the way I was raised. But how do you feel about that if there are people out there that are like, you know, they're like, man, I want to call Kevin, but my dad found out, he'd be disappointed, right?
Go.
Well, to answer that question is like, we don't make debt magically disappear, right? So there's 2 different things happening. There's your credit report and there's your debt. And the thing that's happening is that debt is attached to your credit report. It doesn't even need to really be there, to be honest.
Right.
So our goal is to unattach that debt that's on your credit report. Our goal is to unattach that bad boy.
Yeah.
So you still have the debt that you owe.
Still owe.
You're still liable.
Yeah.
Our goal is to make your credit report look nice and pretty to the bank, so you appear less riskier, so
Right.
you can increase your approval
And
odds.
you can go get another car.
Yeah, that makes sense because, you know, everybody goes through something, and if it's financial, you know, they want to. It's not that they don't, well, if they're habitual.
Right.
But some people are like, I want to pay this debt off, and they just can't. Does that mean they're going to do that every single time? No, and I can see hiring someone like you, like, dude, look, man, I mean, everybody's, right? When it's it's on the other foot, you know, you're like, you know, you never know until you're in that situation, I guess.
Yeah, it's for all of our clients. It's like we get asked a lot on the live. It's like, Kevin, do I pay this collection off or do I pay off this charge off? And I'll give them that example, like, hey, our goal is to unattach that. But also, there's something called the statute of limitations of how long you could be liable for the debt, where a debt collector can technically or a creditor take you to court for it. And every state's a little bit different. In California, it's 4 years. There's other states that are up to 10 years, believe it or not.
Wow.
So you can be liable for the debt. And so that's something to also keep in mind. So, for example, my clients ask me, Kevin, do I pay it? It's like, hey, it's 5 years old.
Yeah.
And I legally can't tell you what to do with your money. I can't tell you to pay or not to pay. It's up to you. A lot of my clients see the information. They see that it's past the statute of limitations. Can't be sued for it. It's up to you.
A lot of times that company's already sold the paper anyways, right?
So,
Absolutely, yeah.
so for context, I always explain this very simply. There's the people you owe money to, and then there's the credit reporting agencies. A lot of times they're called the credit bureaus. Oh, the credit bureaus. There's only one credit bureau. It's the CFPB. Okay, and they're the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. That's
Gotcha.
it. Okay, they're the government, and that's who everybody bows down to.
I see.
Okay,
The bureau,
the CFPB. Yeah, they're the government. They're like, if they say jump, everybody says how high.
I see.
Okay, so they're the rule. They're the rule layer, if you will. And then there are consumer laws that we can utilize as consumers, like you as a person, me as a person, just as a consumer and as a citizen.
Are they lobbied, you think, in Washington?
Oh, I would think so. I think Trump recently was trying to get rid of them.
Really?
Yeah.
See, yeah.
That's well.
You don't want you want them to be around, right?
Well,
They
there's
help you out.
correct. Well, there's a lot now that's going on, and we could kind of take a dive down the rabbit hole. But going back to what I was talking about, like there's your debt, and and the people you owe money to, I should say, the people you owe money to, and then the credit reporting agencies. So TransUnion, Equifax, they have one job. It's to report your score accurately, and it has to be reported accurately and completely. And if the information that's listed on your credit report is not accurate or complete, it can be removed. Okay, it's like kind of Kevin was talking about the DOLA or whatever. So when we're working on behalf of clients, Kev, do you want to talk about like that? You created something recently called the 3 Rules of Credit Success, because we felt like there's a lot more to it, where there's subjective results in the credit repair space, and credit repair can have a bad name because people are like, I didn't get results. Yeah. It's like, dude, okay, well, let's look at your credit profile. We're disputing the negative items on your behalf, right? We have the ability to do that. We're disputing the negative items on your behalf, and we've got a collection removed, got a late payment removed, but you've got 2 lines of credit remaining on your credit report. One is a maxed out credit card, and the other one is a closed credit card with a balance on it. So what the fuck you want me to do here for you? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, your score is not going up, right?
Yeah, there's different tiers. There's definitely different tiers. Like, for example, Marc, I had somebody on my live. He had a 740 credit score. He was 18, 19 years old. I want you to take a guess. Guess what his credit card limit was to his credit card at 740, 18, 19 years old.
Oh, $300 to $500.
All right, you're right. It was $300. Now, he had an auto loan, $19,000. Guess what his interest rate was?
18.99.
It was 21%, but it was very high, right? So when I talk about that in our lives, people are like, wait, what? I always thought that 700 was that score to get you approved for everything. It's like, absolutely not. There's 2 type of people that have 2 type of 700 scores, right? My 700 score looks different from this 18, 19-year-old, right? He has a 700, but he's high risk. I'm at a 700, 800. I'm lower risk. Why is that? Because I have history. I have seasoned credit. I have established credit history. All those factors matter, right? And the whole thing is, are you high risk or low risk to the banks, right? For this individual, he was very high risk. Yeah. So if you're high risk, you have lower approval odds.
Since we're on this, my wife, she's very savvy. For both I have a daughter that's 19 and my son's 21. She got them credit cards with her as the co-signer the second they turned 18.
The authorized user.
Yeah, correct. And got $3,000 balances on it. And my son, we were talking to him maybe a month ago. His credit score is 780.
Let's go.
And his Discover's like $5,000 line now. That's good. So because she did that, right, which that's a cool thing to do. And now my daughter's in the same boat. Her credit score is through the roof.
It's smart. Technically, like if I was a parent, I'm not a parent, but if I had a 13-year-old, you can technically, some credit issuers, you're able to add your child as an authorized user as young as 13.
Yeah, some are older.
Usually 15, 16 is like the minimum. They may not have a credit report yet, but when they turn 18 and they apply for a credit card as a primary, then that authorized user account will appear on their credit report, and they just have like a head start to the game.
My bank does that, USAA. They, like, the second I could, they needed a bank account. I set them up with bank accounts, and they've had their own bank accounts since they were like 14, 15.
Smart.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Super smart. Yeah, a lot of parents need to be doing that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
So
maybe most parents don't know.
They don't
know.
They just don't know.
Most of the time when it's regarding credit, people don't know, and it's by ignorance. It's by lack of knowledge. And that goes to my next point, is what we try to do is enormous amount of education. Because there was times where, like, results, again, being subjective, meaning like, well, my score, I came to you with a 500 credit score. I'm hiring you to fix my credit. In their mind, they want to see their score go from a 500 to a 700, right? Yeah. And if it doesn't, you're the problem. It's all your fault. But one of the biggest things that we have, he's laughing, Kevin, is
happens all the time.
Well, it happens all the time, but there's something that we created for that, because Kevin didn't feel good about that. Like, if you guys get to know him, he's just a good dude. Like, he's just a good dude. And his goal is to help. I mean, we say this now, our goal has been to help 10,000 people go from being, denied to being approved over the last 5 years or so. And I'm confident we're probably close to that, if not past it already. But we've created something. You want to talk about the 3 rules of credit success really quick?
Yeah, and it stems off of what you were talking about there is a lot of, like, I have a lot of clients that we remove a collection. Some of them go up 150 points and they hit the 700s, while others, they sometimes even go down when you remove. And there's a reason why. Sometimes the scores decrease. Some clients, their scores go up 20 points. But why? Why is it that some of my clients go up 150, 200? Some go up 10 and 20. Well, it's all about what's on your credit report. How are you building? So so I created something called the 3 rules of credit success, Rule number one is you need to first fix what's hurting you. That's rule number one, because 35% of your credit score is payment history. If that's impacted, lenders and creditors will see you as high risk. So you want to first fix that, right? Rule number two is to build the right way. This is where I felt that, hey, in the beginning of the journey, right, I had a lot of clients that were getting stuff deleted, but they were still not getting approved for the things that they needed, right? So it was like, oh, well, we removed the bad stuff, but you don't have anything helping you. So you're going to start having to build now, right? Whether it may be secured loans, secured credit cards, or the AU that we were talking about. That's another way to build. Or maybe explore buying a trade line. That's another way to build as well. So building is also very necessary if you want to appear less riskier to the banks, right? Because what's the point of having anything removed if you don't have anything helping you, right? So those clients that had these 150, 200 point boosts, they hit the 700s, it's because they had a balance. They had some positives. They also had some negatives. We removed the negatives, so the positives were able to outweigh that, right?
Correct.
And so that's why they were able to achieve that credit score. While others have no positives, but just negatives. You remove that, okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So even that, though, would be considered a results achieved, in my personal opinion, because it's like, if you have to throw up, just throw up, man. Like, get it. Like, you don't want the negative items on your credit report because they'll stay there for 7 years.
So, two different scenarios. If you're someone that has a $10,000 credit line and it's maxed out, and then you remove all of the negative, versus somebody that has a $10,000 credit line and only has $1,000 used, and then you remove it, those scores are going to be drastically changed.
And that's a good point. I like that.
Where,
I love that. That's a very good
people
point.
get pissed off. They're like, dude, I paid you $500.
Yeah.
But your credit line is maxed out still. And that is like 35% or
30%.
30% of. So
there's very basic things that people need to understand. And I think that's about as basic as it gets. Like, because people come to us and they're like, should I file bankruptcy? It's like, we are not here to give you financial advice. We're here to talk about your credit and give you credit advice. Okay. So there are other ways to clean up a financial mess besides bankruptcy.
Yeah.
Like, I could have filed bankruptcy 10 years ago, but I didn't. Instead, I decided to fix my credit, and I was able to take my credit from the 400s into the 800s. How did I do it? I had to hire a credit repair company, aka fix what was hurting me, right? Had to address the negative items, charge off auto loan, all kind of nasty stuff. And I hired a credit. I don't even know how long I hired them for. I just paid $99 and I could just go work. It was a done for you service like what we have now. And then I just built the right way.
Done for you. So what does that mean? I just give you money and you do the work. I don't do anything, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can go live your life.
Yeah.
It's like,
Because a lot of people probably think that's a complicated process, and they're like, "Man, I don't want to do this."
that's exactly what.
and that's probably what happens, right?
Or
They
they're
get lazy.
They're emotionally attached to it. They get nervous to check their score.
scared,
Do they get
yeah.
mail that's like, oh, they get attacked by a debt
It's
collector?
embarrassing.
Dude, debt collectors have one of two ways to deal with you. They're either like, hey, Mark, it's us. We have some really good payback options for you. We could settle. Let us know when's a good time to talk. Or they're like, hey, Henderson, we're coming for you. We're going to sue the shit out of you. And you're like, what the hell? Like, they'll scare the shit out of you. So it's either one or two. Like,
how do they? Oh, AI now probably tells them exactly which one to go, right?
Well,
what voicemail to leave? Like, oh, this is a nice little lady.
Dude, absolutely. And it could be one or the other. But that is really simple. Is fixing what's hurting you, building the right way, and then applying at the right time. Because we see people apply at all the wrong times, right? It's like, dude, your utilization is high. Bring that down, keep it down for a while, and then apply. And you can go get that loan for the gym you wanted to start, or a personal loan to launch your personal training business or whatever it is. But back to it is the credit reporting agencies. Like I said, they have one job, and they're not very good at their job. How many times when we look in somebody's credit report are there errors?
What was that? I'm sorry.
Like when we look in someone's credit report, how many times are there errors?
All the 100% of the time.
So when you're saying
Always
errors, I'm just playing stupid here because I don't know. What is it? They spelt my middle name wrong?
It just stuff inside of your account information.
Yeah.
There just could be a bunch of discrepancies.
The time I took out the credit card and what
It could be
have.
showing, Mark,
Absolutely.
one it could be showing as closed, another one it could be showing as open.
So
different
because
balances
they have a
shown.
discrepancy with each other, that
Yes, that's exactly it.
Really?
Here's another way to say it. I explain
man.
it to people this way, and I train the sales team to explain to people this way. Everybody's been to a watched a Super Bowl before, right? Like everybody's watched some sort of sporting event before. They call it timeout on the play.
Yeah.
That's basically what we're doing. So when we step on the scene, We're
know.
on behalf of you. We're using data suppression.
Yeah.
We're freezing the information and making harder for the main three bureaus to verify
I see.
is accurate and true. And then basically what we do is we go in and we say, hey, TransUnion, we write them a letter. Equifax, we write them a letter, and Experian, we write them a letter. So
Gotcha.
the main three credit reporting agencies.
Do they talk to each other?
The left hand is not talking to the right hand.
No.
Not necessarily.
And then a lot of people probably think they do, huh?
They can. Well, hold on, time out. I do want to caution around that because your information is totally for sale. If anybody watching this thinks like, no, well, I've just heard about that. That's not me. Absolutely, your information is for sale. It is being bought and sold all day long.
Like the black hat part of it is, their computers aren't linked, but are they swapping it?
Oh, they're selling it. They're selling your information all day long. Dude, have you ever maxed out a credit card or anything or ran up your DTI and then you start getting hit up for debt consolidation? Like, oh, hey, Mark, get with us today. We have a good program for you to like lower your debt or anything like that.
I'm getting a lot of refinance my car because I'm going to get rid of my car. So I went to the couple dealerships to see what they would give me for my car because I want to buy a Tesla.
Yeah.
And I filled it out at Temecula Toyota. I filled out, they took all my info.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, bam, dude, I am getting emails and calls.
Oh, yeah.
Just because I wanted to sell my car and buy a car. Yeah. So, and it's DCH. And I didn't know they have Honda, Toyota, everything. So it's the same circle, but all these different companies. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Your information's for sale, man. We tell people that all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that they end up maxing out their credit cards, and it can appear like you're going to financial distress. So they try to act like the good guys. Well, we offer loans at this % interest. Do you need to take out a personal loan?
They're just fishing, huh? Most of the time.
Absolutely, man. So that's where they do sell information. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's crazy. We see a lot of people that get caught in like debt consolidation, debt settlement programs. It's funny. I heard a commercial on the radio last night, as a matter of fact, about that. It was a debt consolidation program. The lady was like, I just know what we're doing. It really is changing and impacting people's lives. And I was like, say what? That's like, I was like, what? Like, that's crazy. But it was like, yeah, if you have high debt and you need to do something about it, it's like that to us regarding your credit is a last ditch option. Because
it's so funny, man, because like I'll get letters like that for debt consolidation. I'll be like, you guys know who I am, first of all, right?
This is Kevin the Credit Guy.
I don't like debt consolidation loans. People ask me all the time. It's because, and you know, we went to the Smart Credit Conference. I don't know if you were there when I asked, but there was a lady there that was representing a company that does debt consolidation. First thing I asked her is, let me ask you a question. Does this ruin the client's credit? She's like, yeah, it does. I'm like, told you so, right? It does. It really does, because what they're going to do is they're going to tell you, hey, if your creditors call you, just don't answer the phone, right? Yeah. Just we're going to handle it. We're going to negotiate on your behalf. So what happens then is, okay, don't make a payment. Then you get hit with a 30-day late payment. What happens next month? A 60, a 90. Then next thing you know, you have a charge off with them that you're paying off. Yeah, but that one late payment, that 130, that 160-day late payment could be on your report for 7 years.
It could also look like the default on the loan, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and then it closes accounts, right?
I had a client,
the accounts get closed, right?
Yeah, I had a client that he was in the 700s. He had like, he was a business owner. He had like $10,000-$20,000 credit lines, and he was maxed out. I think he lost his job, so he wasn't like searching for a different one, and so he booked a call with me, and we were talking, and he's like, yeah, Kev, and I looked at his history. Everything was on time. He had some good limits. He got hit with that one late payment. I'm like, oh man, I can see why you dropped to the 500s. That's one late payment.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. So what happened, Kevin, is I hired a debt consolidation company. They told me not to answer the phone. I'm like, oh my gosh, bro. 7 years, just that one late payment. 7 years.
So I wanted to like segue in. So Gabe, as you know, Gabe and I, we've been in how many gyms over the last 2-3 years? We've been in how many fitness trainers' faces training them. And one thing I noticed, that a lot of personal trainers out there struggle because it's a tough industry. And if you're out here watching, you understand it's a struggle. It can be very tough if you get it. And I think I've noticed a lot take out loans to get their business going, and some fall back and they hurt their credit. I think one of the reasons we're having you on is maybe you could send your message to everybody that watches this, and you can help them out, because we are very passionate about the fitness industry. So maybe you could tell them where they can find your business at, because since we're talking about it, because I know you have 3 different businesses, I believe. Correct?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So my handles, right? My social media handles.
Social media handles, website, all that stuff.
Websites, everything, so they can find you. And I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in the description for YouTube, and then all our social media, and we'll pass it out. But yeah, I think we're shooting it out to 4 different social medias, and then we could cross brand with you also.
Absolutely.
But get that message out. But I think there's a lot of people in the fitness industry that need help. They just don't say anything. But so yeah, I mean, shout it out.
Yeah, man. The website, you can find us at onlinecreditrepair.com. Instagram's Kevin the Credit Guy. TikTok's Kev the Credit Guy. Facebook is Kevin the Credit Guy as well. That's our Facebook business page. And then I have my personal Facebook at
Threads.
Kevin Noel Romero.
So on
Threads, Kevin the Credit Guy. What else? YouTube, Kevin the Credit Guy.
Everywhere.
The yellow app. What is that? Yellow? Didn't TikTok come out with the yellow app?
Yeah.
It was like something like, dude, I had like 50,000 followers in the first like 2 weeks.
This is accidentally finds followers in every social media platform. So out of the 3 services, you want to talk about the 3 services or 3 different products that we have right now?
Yeah, so we have our OCR. It's called the OCR Business Fundability Program, where we help businesses establish their business credit the right way so they can appear less riskier when applying for loans or business credit cards, whatever it may be. So we have our own little program for that as well. But a big one is our Done For You, which is the online credit repair company, where we help people fix credit and build the right way. And then we have our do-it-yourself.
The DIY option.
Yeah, our DIY, which has been...
Dispute Goat.
Yeah.
So you guys can go to dispute.
Yeah.
Yeah, disputegoat.com and check that out. But what's really cool, we have a very strong partner in Smart Credit.
Absolutely.
And Smart Credit, if you guys don't know, is out here in Southern California in Irvine. They're a huge company, but they're growing even more. We're looking to grow with them as well too. Do you want to drop the approved summit?
I want you to drop it.
Okay, I'll drop it.
Wait,
So,
can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
No. Doesn't it look like it's, instead of Kevin the Credit Guy, it should be Kevin the Credit Guys, just in general?
Credit Guy.
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one because at the end of the day, he's always Kevin the Credit Guy.
Yeah.
But no, it's just been a privilege to like work and build the company because I know that we have a lot to get to. Like even the business funding thing. Like if you're
You guys are doing business stuff too now?
business
I
funding.
thought you were just all
No, business funding. So let's just say you're looking to buy a franchise in, a franchise fitness facility or gym or something, right? You might get denied because of several reasons. But what we do is we indicate those reasons, and then we make you look low risk to the bank, where you're more likely to get approved for an SBA loan. Maybe you need like a revenue loan or something like that. So we have a lot of different style loans, equipment loans. We have I think over 40 different styles of loans that we can do.
Absolutely.
We can even do loans for high risk industries like gun manufacturing, trucking, cannabis, you name it. So there's a lot to get to in business funding. That's the next chapter that we've opened back up.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was something we put on the back burner. Our bread and butter is Done For You credit repair service because, like I said, guys, there's, $1.3 trillion of all-time high in credit card debt right now.
That's a lot.
Most people are living in a credit bubble. Over 50% of people are living check to check that make over $100,000 a year right now.
Are you serious? Holy crap. I just saw that the world is $375 trillion in debt. Yeah. The world.
Well, consumer debt right now, not talking about housing debt, just consumer debt right now in the United States is at $17.4 trillion. And so it's been...
That's not good.
Yeah, so I bring these types of numbers to Kevin, and he's like, cool, what does that mean? Like, what do we do? We're like, so we make more...
Your business is going to start growing.
So it means that we do more content about it. We talk about it. But like, if you're a personal trainer, think about like trying to launch your personal training business. Now, you have to be a savage. You have to post on social media. You have to have your method down. You have to worry about client acquisition, client retention, churn or turnover, whatever you want to say. So you have all these things you have to worry about while you're trying to like eat your own protein goals and like wake up early and have a split schedule. So what we can do for trainers and coaches like that are, we can get them the funding that they need, even if they're not really,
so
they don't have the greatest
like a new personal trainer, you can help them.
Yeah, if they need to get a personal loan for some like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000,
get them
absolutely,
going.
Yeah, get them going. So where they don't have to work against the clock all the time, like they can have that, that funding that they need to run ads in their business, or to afford a website, or to afford SEO.
We hear that. Well, that's why I'm gonna bring that up. Is a lot of the times when we talk to them, they're like, I want a website. Okay, it's gonna cost you $4 to $10 grand. Yeah, let's talk later about it. right? But hey, go talk to Kevin and we'll build you a website, right?
Absolutely.
Why haven't we done that? What are we doing?
Yeah, our goal is the business credit program is to help you build and establish your business credit the right way.
Yeah.
Because just like it's different from personal credit, we're dealing with different. We're not dealing with like Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. So we're dealing with Dun & Bradstreet.
D&B.
Yeah, we're dealing
with
D&B.
Experian and Equifax, but they still report business
For the
credit.
business reporting, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it's a whole different ball game. It's not the same like personal credit. At the end of the day, I've had clients that are millionaires that have bad credit.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a lot of businesses that have bad personal credit and they can't get approved for anything.
Right.
And so it's important that they first fix their personal credit, but also build their business credit the right way as well. Because what's happening is a lot of businesses are getting denied for loans because, for example, they may submit an application with using their personal address. If you're listing your personal address under the application, you look a little bit riskier to the banks. You don't look like you're a legitimate business, right? Or you may apply not even using your EIN, right? Or you may not even have a legitimate website, and you might need one, right? So that's why you got to contact Marc for that.
Are there tricks to getting business loans and credits? Because I know when I was growing my business, I was like, I got an EIN, I got employees, dude, I'm going to go get a credit line. It's not easy because once they pull your DMB and there is no credit history, it was so hard for me. I actually had to buy property to about 4 warehouses to start my credit with my business because I think getting credit for a business is tough, right?
It's not. So if you don't know, it can be.
So I just didn't know.
Well, it's very simple. We have a service that with the business fundability program, it takes you from like day one, like baby steps, and gives you a checklist. There's 4 tiers in the program. And most people finish it within like 3 to 4 months, right? 3 to 4 months.
I would say 3 to 4 months.
And but they have a whole year to complete it.
I see. What's that cost? Like, what's it cost someone?
It just depends on what they have going on, what their needs
like
are.
a personal trainer at one of these gyms, just.
I would say for like a personal trainer, it just depends on if they have their business established. But let's just create a hypothetical, right?
Yeah.
Say I'm a personal trainer, and I go pay $400 and get an LLC. And have a business bank account, but like I'm putting all my personal expenses in.
Yeah.
I don't have a Google business page, or don't have a physical address. And so for someone like that, you're probably looking at like $4,000 or $5,000. But it's possible that we could do like split payments. We're always trying to work with people.
Get them credit for the credit.
Correct. Or we can also have like some which are really popular right now, the buy now, pay laters, which is
Klarna and all those.
Klarna, Affirm, all that kind of stuff.
Dude, I use them all the time, dude.
They're big they're big competitors to the credit space. They're huge competitors.
I would not doubt it. When we went to the Bahamas, I put my Airbnb on.
You went through Expedia? Did you go through Expedia and put it on Affirm?
Yeah, I put it on Affirm.
I did. I've done so many trips like that.
Dude, and it cost me anything. I did the 6-month payment.
Yep.
It was like $2,500 for the Airbnb.
Yeah.
And I'm
pay a couple $100 extra, if that.
No, I didn't. No? It was 0 because I did the 6 months.
Was it 0% interest?
0.
Did it show up on your report or no? Or does that not show up?
Dude,
I've had it. So Affirm recently changed that, but I've paid off Affirm and it's boosted my score like 80 points.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have Affirm. Dude, if they're gonna give me 0, right, and I don't have to use a credit card to buy something, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, buy now, pay laters. If you guys are watching this, for most business owners, most businesses should take that. Like if
it's 0, well, right now the lending rates are going to be for a business close to 10%, and someone's going to give you 0. Yeah, you'd be fool not to.
Yeah,
tie up that cash for sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
So we see certain industries are high risk too in like the business lending space and that kind of stuff. But once the person, whether they're ready to get approved now or they need to like get their work up, like, because what we do is we have a form that people fill out when they're like applying for business funding or they're applying to work with us. And it's like, what is your goal? Well, I need $500,000 in funding, or I need $200,000 in funding, or I'm just looking for $50K right now.
Yeah.
And then we weigh all those options and then we see like what's the best fit for them.
You help them get SBAs too?
Yeah. SBA, even for franchising.
Really?
At the franchising level, yeah, absolutely. It's dope.
Your whole industry is heavily regulated, right?
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. There's a lot. The biggest complaint that we hear about credit repair is what, Kev? What are the top 3?
Is there guarantees?
Guarantees.
That's one of the big ones. How long does it take?
Okay.
Another one. And the third one,
Lack of communication.
Yeah,
I would say
that's
that.
that's
So many people hire a credit repair company, they never hear from them again.
Really?
Yeah, it's really, dude, especially in like the affiliate space, like mortgage lenders and stuff. We had a mortgage lender. We just went to lunch with some mortgage lending partners we're building an affiliate partnership with, which is really cool because they actually do. Shout out Renato and his team. They're actually in Temecula, and they do VA loans.
Oh, okay.
But they were like, hey, we had a girl that was doing our credit repair stuff, and she would just get what she needed, and we never hear from her again. And I was like,
That's bad business. That
of
comes
course.
back to you.
Well, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that, and so we want to avoid that by like really building relationships with our people. Like if someone has like a complaint, a gripe, they need more information. Dude, we're doing 15 hours a week. 15 hours a week of free education to the general public right now.
That's awesome.
That's a lot.
Is there, so regulation, I would assume because you're dealing with people's finances, there's regulation. Is there regulation like that you have to deal with on the daily, or like do you have to be careful like on some things that you do with people?
Oh,
like,
I mean, all of our stuff is like we use like legitimate systems to lock information down.
Gotcha.
So there are a lot of people out there that have burned the name. There's something right there, and this is highly illegal, so don't do it. If you ever fall for this, maybe you're watching this right now. There's something called a credit sweep, and it's basically, hey, Mark, I can fix your credit in 7 days for you. Really? Yeah, give me
dispute everything.
Give me $2,500, and then what I do is I say, hey, Mark, go ahead and sign this paperwork for me. I just need to sign some quick papers, and it's hidden in the fine print. You sign it. Cool, Mark. Thank you, brother. I just basically file identity theft on your behalf, and I claim everything is fraud.
Yeah.
And that comes back on you. You're liable for that.
That's
It's fraudulent. Yeah, it's illegal. It's illegal. You
gets
can't
it deleted.
do that?
Yeah,
but
it gets it
fraud.
deleted. It's
It
called a
gets
credit
deleted.
sweep, and there's guys that like openly promote it.
So you have to get a new social then?
So
Not necessarily. It's
because
just-
they're not
Because
doing.
well, if you're then, what else is?
It's just gonna be so hard to rebuild, to build trust with.
And
the
it's
bank.
sad, man. Like, dude, I'll tell a story. Like,
know what's going on,
There's an
man.
older gentleman who had booked a call with us, and somebody wasn't available to call him. I picked up the phone myself, called the guy. He said, I just want to get a second opinion about my credit. I said, yeah, no problem, man. That's what we're here for. It's a free consultation. Like, let's see what's going on. Just took time out of the day, chop it up. He's from the South, and I was talking to him. He's a Vietnam veteran, and looked at his credit report. He said he had someone that was like, oh, yeah, they said it fixed my credit. Like that type of situation. I looked, and yeah, they had identity theft all on his credit report. I was like, nothing was disputed.
You can't reverse that, or you?
You can only file a police report.
Yeah, file a police report.
You got to contact the CFPB. You might have to file an affidavit, but no. But the cool thing with Smart Credit, right, with our clients is that they get $1 million of identity theft insurance to be able to protect you from stuff like that.
Dude, my daughter got hit with identity theft. She applied for a job. Did I tell you about this? They got her ID, her social, everything, and she thought she was like part of like some drop shipping, and it was the whole thing was a scam.
Bro, I was in line at Starbucks right now, and Tatiana from some Eastern European country called me and said if I wanted to work at Amazon warehouse.
Oh yeah.
And then she's texting me.
Oh dude, one time we were in the
Say
grocery
yes.
Dude,
we're in the grocery store. My wife is like on the phone. I was like, who called you? Who are you on the phone with? She's like, it's the IRS. I said, the IRS, hang up the fucking phone. I said, I would be on the fucking phone, dude. Yeah. Dude, it's Natalie. I just tried to call her. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Dude, all
yeah,
day.
and then
Just waste their time.
Natalie.
Just go back and forth and waste their time.
yeah, I see.
I hate when people do that.
Plug it in. Yeah. But okay, I got some hot seat questions. Let's get to these.
I got one
Go.
more question.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Are there any hacks that people can do on their own and not hire you? That, like, when you go live, you obviously give away a little bit, right? Give a little bit away right now.
The thing that's brought us this far, Mark, to build like kind of like where we're at with our following is that I will give people literally free letters. I'll show them here. If you have hard inquiries on your credit report, use this letter. If you got late payments, use this letter.
Don't you have one of the letters on your website?
I have everything on my way. I have all over my videos. It's there.
Yeah.
I'll be on the live and I'll tell, hey, how many of you guys don't know how to dispute? Comment below number 1. Then you get a lot of ones. I'm like, okay, well, look, you can go to YouTube. You can learn. You can go to ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT how to create a Metro 2 dispute letter to the credit bureaus. But the problem is that ChatGPT is very limited. It's not a software to dispute. It's not a disputing software, right?
Yeah.
And I'll show people the comparison. Well, here's what you get with ChatGPT. It's cool. It's templated. Bureaus are going to catch on to that. They know they create a system called the e-Oscar system to kind of counteract some of these disputes. And they know when it's templated. And then I'll show our dispute letters, and it's like, it's advanced stuff. We actually use information on their credit report and have screenshots of it inside of our dispute letters with specific coding that we use. So we challenge the way information is reported.
You built all that yourself?
All that, man. It's intense.
Yeah. But the letters that you give away are like factual. So like we get a lot of people like, oh, I have hard inquiries. It's like, hey, take a screenshot of this letter. But like for people at home that are like, hey, what's something that I could do? First of all, the thing that you could do if you want to become like aware of your credit situation, there's 5 factors that make up your FICO score. And most people ignore that. One, if your credit sucks or it's in the 400s or 500s or 600s and you're watching this right now, chances are you have negative items that are hurting you, okay, without looking at your credit report. But out of the 5 things that make up your FICO score, they're done by percentage. Payment history is 35%, utilization is 30%, credit mix is 10%, right?
Yeah.
15% is what?
Lanes of credit history, average age of credit.
And what's the last one?
New credit. New credit, 10%.
New credit and increase, right? So there's those 5 things. If your credit, like some people feel stuck, like, oh, my credit score is a 780. I want to be at the 800s. It's like, look at those 5 things, figure out where your weak point is, okay? Absolutely. And then that will help you. By the way, it's not that hard to get approved for home, guys. Home minimum, like to get approved for home, they're looking for like 620 credit score. Most lenders are looking for a 620 credit score, no late payments within like the last year, and 3.5% down, okay?
The hard part's finding a home.
Dude, my boy just bought a $1.2 million house in Temecula with a 585 credit score. Okay, now he had to put more down, right? But hey, look, so we have Vincent Anderson. Shout out Vincent, our boy. He's 22 years old.
22.
Like he came on the live. He was like, hey, I need help. Booked a call with us. He had a
1.2. Yeah, $1 million house at 22?
No, not him.
Somebody else.
Different kid.
Oh, I was
he got out of the. No. He was in the military. He did 4 years in the military. He got out. He came on TikTok Live. He had a collection from, who was it?
Verizon.
Fucking Verizon, dude. They let us send people to collections. Yeah, he had that, a couple late payments, things like that. We're able to get it removed in a timely fashion. Like, I want to say, like, what, 30, 40 days?
It was about like 45 days.
Yeah, and then he turned around, went to the lender, was like, hey, I got it off. They're like, cool, here's your house. Boom.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Push it through. 22 years old.
That's a success story now. Now, what I would have told him was like, you're not ready yet, bro. Like, just keep building, man. Get a lower interest rate. But he was like, I want it now. So I'm like, by all means, man, go get your house.
What kind of interest rate did he get?
I mean, he wasn't in the 700s yet.
Yeah, I asked him where in Texas. He said, bumfuck. Like, he's like way out there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hot seat questions. Let's do it. You ready? All right, I'm going to start with you, and then we'll alternate to Mark. I did these earlier. I made these up on my way in. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Stop looking at them.
Cheating. Dude.
I know. I see you. I know, dude. I see you. Stop looking. I'm going to put my... Yeah, I know. Okay, here we go. Who is the GOAT? Michael Jordan, LeBron, or Kobe?
Not LeBron. Okay, he shouldn't even be in that equation.
Who is the GOAT?
Okay, Michael Jordan. But Kobe's right there. It's like 1B.
Okay. Who is the GOAT, Mark?
I liked Adam's answer. Mine would be Kobe, but the overall is definitely Michael Jordan.
So
I like that.
There you go.
That's a great
1A,
answer.
1B.
Okay, bro split or push-pull routine for workouts?
Bro split.
Bro split?
Bro split.
It's like chest, tries, back bites.
There you go, bro split.
Yeah, he's like, you're my personal
like,
trainer, bro. What are you talking about?
Split?
Okay, bro split or push-pull routine?
Push-pull.
Okay, what would you rather, be a Raiders fan or a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Oh my gosh, did I hate the Raiders? I hate the Those are the 2 teams I hate the most.
What?
I'd rather be a Cowboys fan. I hate the
Smart. What would you rather be, a Raiders fan or a Cowboys fan, dude?
Browns fan.
All right.
I would probably go with the Raiders for sure.
Vitamins or medicine?
Vitamins.
Okay. Ice falls on the floor. Do you pick it up or kick it into the fridge?
Oh, I kick that bad boy into the fridge or let my dogs lick it too.
I call my dog.
Yeah. Okay.
My dog loves ice.
Are you a car guy or a house guy, Kev?
Oh man. You know what? I always was a car guy. Now I think I'm leaning towards a house guy, man.
Yeah, that's right, man.
I think I'm a house guy now.
I got in your ear about that one.
I'm a house guy too, man. I love like Pottery Barn stuff.
Hell yeah. Okay. Pick one. Call, text, or email.
Text.
Okay. UFC or boxing?
UFC.
Okay.
All day.
Top 3 actors of all time. It could be actresses as well too. Go.
Top 3.
Yeah, top 3. Go.
Holy moly. Shia LaBeouf. Love Shia LaBeouf.
He goes all in.
Shia LaBeouf. Dude, this is tough. Okay, Shia LaBeouf. And then what's his name? The guy from the other guy from Fury. John something. His name was John something.
Okay.
And then John Bernthal. There you go, John Bernthal. I think John Bernthal. And then number 3, probably Tom Hardy.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I forgot about him. He's not on.
Top 3 actors, Mark. Go.
Oh man, I like Tom Cruise. I don't think they're the best actors. I just like their style of movies. Would be Tom Hardy, Tom Cruise, and Brad Pitt.
You guys forgot that there was a guy named Denzel Washington.
Oh,
What's wrong with y'all, dude?
He plays the same character in everything.
That's true.
Shop, dude. Training Day. Training Day.
Dude,
Come on.
yeah.
Shop with your wife or shop alone, Kev.
Shop with my wife.
Shop with your wife or shop alone.
Training Day. You
Yeah.
know that scene when they're surrounding him at the end,
Yeah,
right? You know that's all improvised. He just came off the top of his head.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Like
not
King Kong and got shit on me.
All off the top of his head, man.
Really?
Crazy. Yeah.
Say-
Shopping by myself.
Shopping. Say shop. He said,
I think John's answer was it's cheaper.
yeah. Best advice you can give to an entrepreneur who's struggling, Kev.
Best advice I give to an entrepreneur that's struggling, man, just stick with it. If you believe in it so much, keep planning your escape and just be consistent.
I love that, man. Mark, best advice you can
I
give.
am not a Donald Trump fan, Trumpster or whatever, but I heard him say this once, and just so happens I was starting my business at the same time. I said, you're going to have a million bumps in the road. Don't let them take up too much of your time. Just solve them and keep going. So don't let those bumps, because when you start a business, man, you're just like, every little a bad review. Oh, dude, it's just
Yeah, the Karens.
Don't let that bother you.
I like
just
it.
keep going.
Kev, cash or credit?
Credit.
Cash or credit, Mark?
Credit.
Least favorite part of your job, Kev?
The least favorite part is I love my job, man. I don't know if
The least favorite part of your job,
I
Kev?
don't have a least favorite part.
Firing people?
I enjoy firing. No, you probably say firing people probably.
Least favorite part of your job, Mark?
How about Kevin, man? I like what I do. I have an awesome schedule. I do what I want. I've done what I wanted for the last 20 years. I don't have any bad.
See, it's
So you like working with difficult people?
I don't deal with difficult. Okay, so here's a little trick that I learned. The time that you spend with difficult people costs you 10 times more money than not dealing with them.
Right.
So if I have, and I know you're this way too, if there is somebody that I immediately sense is going to be a succubus, I just get them out of my life. I don't deal with them anymore, especially in business.
You're right.
They suck up time.
I like that.
All right, you have to pierce something. What's it going to be?
Pierce my nose.
Okay. You have to pierce something. What's it going to be?
Starts with an N.
G or R?
R.
Dude, you got to pierce something. What's it going to be, dude?
It'll be my ears.
Okay. Favorite thing about yourself, Kev?
Favorite thing. Favorite thing about myself.
All right, this was easy.
Favorite thing about yourself? Go.
What can I say, man? I think I'm a humble guy, bro.
Okay. All right, I'll take it. Mark, favorite thing about yourself?
I'm a grinder. If I have a problem, I'm not stopping until I figure it out. And you have to when you code and you're building sites, you're trying to find out traffic, why am I not getting traffic? You got to solve that problem.
Dude, I have so much respect for what you do after trying to work on my own website.
Dude, it's not easy.
No. Now I see why good websites are so expensive because I'm like, that's insane. Is a quesadilla a Mexican grilled cheese?
No.
No? It's not? Okay. Is a quesadilla a
Mexican?
Yeah.
Then I take his answer.
Saul, we got some Mexican guys right here. Is a quesadilla a Mexican grilled cheese?
I don't know where that grilled cheese.
What? He's saying, I don't know what's a grilled cheese.
Heard of it.
He's like, yeah, he's like, bro, what the fuck is that? Yeah. When was the last time you cried, Kev?
Dove. I don't know, bro. Probably like 3 weeks ago, maybe.
Okay. When was the last time you cried?
The whole last year.
Okay. Yeah. Is his chest day the best day, Kev?
Yes.
Look,
Twice a week.
He doesn't even blink.
Twice a week.
He's if
You
you
do chest twice a week?
dude, he would do
Monday,
it every
Thursday.
day if I let him. He would,
Really?
I swear.
When do you let it recover?
Dude, one time I went to LA Fitness. Some guy was working out his chest. He had a big old chest. I was like, bro, how many times you hit chest a week? He's like, every day. I'm like, are you being serious? He's like, yeah, every single day. I'm like, well, I guess it's okay to do it.
Is he on something though?
I don't know. He looked like he probably was.
Yeah,
I like to
because
think about hindsight.
if you're not on something, dude, you're never going to be able to recover, right?
Okay. Is chest day the best day?
No.
Okay. Kev, what's wrong with America?
We have people with a lot of bad credit.
Okay.
and we need to fix it.
Mark, what's wrong with America?
Social media, dude.
Look.
No, you want me to give you my honest answer?
Yes.
Instagram.
Oh, okay, there it is. All right, cool. Kev, who's your bestie?
You, dude.
Mark, who's your bestie?
Maybe my daughter.
Okay.
Sweet.
Kev, how many grams of protein do you eat in a day?
222.
It's full of shit. How many grams of protein do you eat a day,
I
Mark?
have no idea, but maybe 1 to 1.
Okay. Okay. Solid. I like it. You can only wear one type of shoes the rest of your life. What are they, Kev?
Jordans.
Wait, hold on. Jordan what?
Jordan 1s.
Ones? Oh, Jordan 1s?
All
Okay.
day.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like
Mids or
4.
highs, preferably highs.
Okay.
Shoes?
One type of shoes the rest of your life. I think I asked you this before.
Yeah.
You named like a flip flop. It can't be a flip. It's not a shoe.
Olakais.
What is
They're
that?
Hawaiian flip-flops.
No, but okay, a shoe. That's not a shoe.
It is.
Okay, a shoe that
Hawaiians
covers your
don't wear
foot.
shoes, dude, they wear flip-flops.
You're not Hawaiian, dude. Okay, a shoe.
I want to be Hawaiian.
What kind of
So I just got, dude, I'm on a
Vans?
I'm on an Adidas kick right
Okay.
now. My kids got me some Adidas. They're the handball ones, like the low tops.
Okay.
And they're so comfortable. I went and bought another pair, man.
Savage.
Hooked, dude.
I like it. Okay, Kev, if you weren't in the credit industry or the industry that you're in now, what would you be doing?
I'd probably be doing like social media consulting, probably.
That might be next, huh?
Yeah.
Literally, I
Next, man.
said that.
Yeah.
If you weren't in the industries that you're in now, Mark, what would you be doing?
Some sort of sales, some high-end sales, selling like, I don't know. I'd probably be selling
Bugattis? Selling Bugattis?
I got a friend he works in Newport Beach. He works for Ferrari. He's been there for like 25 years, man. Yeah.
That's dope.
He's a multimillionaire as a car salesman, which is very hard to do.
Holy moly.
That's savage.
Well, I mean, you sell Ferraris, dude. What's the commission on the hell? I just sold a Ferrari, I made 15 grand, right? I mean, at least.
Savage. I love it. Okay, Kev, tell the people at home what's next for Kevin the Credit Guy.
Well, we're doing a big seminar, right? Would you call it a seminar?
Yeah, you can call it
We're
that.
doing a big event in Irvine, probably first quarter of next year. We called it the Approval Summit. Is that
Approved Summit.
Approved Summit. And so we're excited about that. One of the biggest things that Gabe has helped me with is getting out of my shell. Normally, I don't really do podcasts like this, or normally I'm not really doing my TikTok live. I took a long break, but I think that it's been really helpful having Gabe, as part of the team here. So we're excited for this Approved Summit we're going to be doing next year. So that's the next big thing here.
Awesome, man. Well, you guys will be able to find all of Kevin's information in the description below. If you're watching this on YouTube or wherever you're watching, again, you guys can check him out at onlinecreditrepair.com. Kevin the Credit Guy across all social media networks. And Mark, anything you want to say to the people before we exit?
No. Just I'll put all the links down at the bottom to help you guys out. How's your YouTube channel going?
I don't know how many subscribers I have, man. It hasn't been the emphasis, but I definitely, that's like the next thing for us too, probably.
We're talking about that off camera
Changes
right
are
now.
coming, dude. I feel it.
We'll talk about this off camera right now.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, take care.
Okay.
Peace. See you on the next one.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to the Winning Daily YouTube channel. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and go right here and turn that notification bell on. We look forward to winning daily with you.